Have here the Kawasaki Ninja. The problem is the engine doesn't start. It cranks but doesn't start. We tried to spray some fuel here, but it didn't start. So we'll focus now on the ignition system. I have the ignition coil out, and I hooked up the spark plug. I'm gonna turn it on and see if we have a spark or not. So we have no spark. To diagnose this problem, we have to know that ignition switch has to send power to the junction box and also to the igniter. We have the IC igniter right here. But first I want to look at the ignition coil and see if the ignition coil itself receives power. So I'll check that with the test light. So the ignition coil, the primary, is two connectors. One receives power, the other one receives ground from the igniter. So I'm gonna check the power using the test light. So I'll hook up the ground. And supposedly if I turn it on, I should have power right here. So I have power, and the other wire come from the ground come from the igniter. For the igniter to work, it has to have power from the ignition switch. I looked at the circuit, and I found that the gray wire, this one here, has to have power. So I gotta measure the voltage here. I can see the test light works, but I want to measure the voltage, and then I want to disconnect the igniter and check the gray color wire here. So I want to be sure that gray wire, this one here, receives 12 volt. This wire is the same wire that comes from the ignition switch. So I'm gonna use my DMM. I gotta use my DMM and turn it to check the voltage. I'm gonna put the ground. First, let's check the battery. So the battery is 12.2. When I check the power here on the gray wire, is 12 volt. Now I have to have the same voltage when I check the gray color. And look at the voltage. The voltage is 5.5. So something is not right. And after spending some time checking all the connectors, I found this connector has some kind of looseness between the connectors. So I'm gonna show you if I shake that connector. Look at the voltage here. So if I shake this connector, the voltage goes up. So I want to see if this one fixes the problem. So I gotta put this one back. And hook up this one. I gotta play with this connector because now I know there's a short inside this piece that I have to fix. I gotta just move it and look at the spark now. So I'm getting spark right now because I played with this connector. I have to fix the male and female inside. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in a different video.